the onion is done. I'll just show you guys there. So that's kind of what I meant. It starts to, it's not carbonize. I can't remember the word now, but it has to do with the sugars coming out of it. So anyway, we'll turn that off. We'll just throw that on top of the hamburger over there for now. Doesn't matter about the butter. I'm going to set you guys down, I think. Okay, where is that thing to switch? There we are. Okay. I don't know why that keeps zooming, like, instead of saying it that zoom all the time. I don't understand. There's a lot I think I need to learn when it comes to the okay. Since we're here with the onions right now, throw another. Where'd my spoon go? Throw another shot of the, get this all out of the way because this is for my Salisbury steaks. That's what you really want to call it. It's just plain hamburger. But I'll put some, some stuff on it, but they're not pre-mixed like a proper Salisbury steak. You gotta pre-mix the hamburger, use a bit of egg, things like that. But anyway, now these onions are going to be a lot easier. Next onion. This onion we're just going to cut into, we're not going to cut them into where'd my knife go? Yeah. Okay. That bowl go right there. We're just going to cut these into slices. That's a nice big slice I don't want to miss. Hold on here. A little too much coming off of there. Okay, I'll work on that afterwards. I'm going to get this in there. Okay, let's cut that in two. We'll just throw them in the pan like that. Let them break up on their own. I end up with the same thing. You know what? I think there's going to be lots of onion for what I need for the Salisbury steak. And again, ding, that's it. Okay. Now, these will break apart as they're slowly doing their thing. And we'll fry the hamburgers up next in it. And then put the onions back in. We'll make up some gravy. Slow cook that under the with the top on, let it soak up all the different flavors and stuff. We'll be adding some more stuff. There we go. could have gone with the long thin slices, but by the time these get cooked up, they'll be small enough anyway. You can break up there for me. I'll let the heat do it. Heat does it the best anyway. Again, nice and slow because we don't want to burn anything. And that is that for the moment. Next thing will be bacon. I'm going to do that in the air fryer. 2 reasons. One, when I cook it, the fat will be separated, and so then the bacon will come to the perfect way I want them, and then I can pour the bacon grease into a little thing, and what will happen there is I'll use that in the cowboy beans, but not as much, you know, like as much as the bacon's going to end up putting out. So anyways, I'll wait till these onions cook, and excuse me, and once they're done, I'll just put them aside, like I said, and then I'll heat up the, you know, the thing there, the air fryer, because there's not dry, but you know, there's grease in there. It needs to be cooked out of there. We'll give her a quick wash, and then on goes the bacon. I'm thinking too, I'm going to make another coffee. Yep. Another coffee is definitely in order. Still no sign of the Sonny the raccoon and the babies. All right. Excuse me. Something went down the wrong hole. Last couple of times, Sonny came right up the steps, and one of my fears, although I shouldn't call it a fear because I knew it was going to happen, but one of the baby raccoons figured out how to climb up the steps. I didn't think they'd figure it out that fast, but I'm wrong. One of them figured it out, and that's once that happens, then all of them. So I'm going to have all 6 of them clamoring at the door. There's 2 of them already that aren't scared of me, like that one with the black stripe across her head. Like, she comes looking for a pet now. So I think she's a she. I shouldn't actually say she's a she. It's just she's that particular squirrel. That particular raccoon is smaller than, and there's 2 or 3 of them that are smaller. So I'm thinking they might be the females. No way to tell, at least until I can handle them. And I'm not sure how far I'm willing to, how much. I might handle one like a cat, like, you know, pet it and stuff, but I think the rest I'm just going to leave them alone. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think they'll give me a choice because, you know, the way it always is with all those kittens are the same, is that when one sees one getting something and it's not getting it, what's that? I'm curious. Oh, okay, well, and then you give her a pet and then that's it. Oh, okay. I'd like to do a few more little dishes here while I'm waiting for the coffee to be done. Best time whenever you're, you know, like I'm making a coffee, so it's like, hey, what can be done? Dishes. Always dishes. That never ends. Of course, if I get it like when I go camping, one plate, one bowl, one cup, that's it. Fork, knife, spoon, sharp knife, that's it. That's all I really need here. When I say I go camping, I mean I live in a camp trailer, for Christ's sakes, but I mean this is more like, well, it is my home as compared to, like, you know, where I'm going, you know, the Sable Beach at White Sands campground. So pans there. These are the granite stone ones. A lot of people think they might be scams or something. They're not. They're good. They are good pans. I mean, it's the first time I went out and bought some really good pans, and I'm so happy that I did. The heavy bottoms, the whatever that material is, the granite stuff, it doesn't peel off. It doesn't do anything as it's not supposed to. I can even put metal spoons in there. I don't, as a rule. I mean, you get used to using wooden ones anyway, so why go back? But, yeah, I mean, you make perfect fried eggs, especially if you're using ghee and you can heat it up to a decent, you know, temperature. Cook them just so they're still liquidy inside, but fried on the outside with a nice little brown crispy. Geez, I keep talking about that. I'm thinking, geez, maybe I'll make that instead of Salisbury steaks, but it's too late. Well, actually, it's not. Those onions I can make potatoes. I cook up some, you know, potatoes and cut them into cubes and then mix that in there with the butter and some. Yeah, no, we're going for the Salisbury steak. I got all those hamburgers in there that are eventually going to have to hit the freezer anyway, so I don't think I'll end up eating them all. Another can. Evaporated milk for coffee. Boy, has that sure gotten expensive the last couple of years. I used to get these for, well, originally like 40 cents, 50 cents a can, and then it went up to $1, and I thought that was expensive. Now $1 is like, holy fuck, is that ever cheap? There's 4 for $7 now. These evaporated milk for my coffee. That's all I use it for. I don't use it for anything else. Unless it calls for it in a recipe, or sometimes I don't really like putting milk in my scrambled eggs, but evaporated milk sometimes in scrambled eggs isn't too bad, actually. It's pretty good. So, oops. That was. Anyway, I mixed up some of the Bob Marley coffee. I put 1 or 2 in here. I think I just put 1. That's a good coffee, Bob Marley's cousin's coffee. I have to find out what his first name is, so I don't keep saying Bob Marley coffee. I'll say, well, it's whatever his name is. I don't know where they actually make it. Jamaica, hopefully. Although anybody that knows Jamaica is, you know, Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. But I think that's a pretty mellow coffee. I'm not into mellow coffees, so not my scene. Just microwaving the coffee there, so. Don't have to go too crazy with these either cooking, because we're going to be cooking for a while. And the gravy and the hamburger, so I want the flavor those to go into the gravy and stuff. Okay. Give that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn that off now, because it's one nice thing about the heavy bottom pans is you can turn it off and it'll still cook for a few minutes. And that's really handy because, you know, you're like, okay, I can walk away from it now. It's going to finish where I want it to finish. Now, just need to heat this little puppy up. That's my junky air fryer. I gotta get a new one. It's way overdue now. I'm gonna get a better one, this next one. They're hard to get the size I want. I like the 7-quart size, but most of them are 5.8 quarts. The thing is I've learned to do roasts and stuff like that in the air fryer, and I'll tell you, there's no better place to do a roast than one of these. Well, okay, let's say outside of a barbecue or a smoker. The next best thing is that. Forget the oven. This. Okay, I'll move my coffee over to the table. sign of sunny, huh? Wow. Well, with the thunderstorms earlier, the little ones might have just packed it in for the night. Poor Sonny taking care of 6 little baby raccoons. This shouldn't take too long either. You know, there's no reason why I couldn't do a you know what, I wonder if I put the phone this way instead of, let's see, hang on a minute here, maybe I'm doing this all wrong. I don't like the way it fits, I can tell you that. Alright, so I'm switching.
We're gonna do it
That one does.